Welcome to Thoroughbred Action at Gulfstream Park. Brian Natta with you as we kick off another 4-day race week. It's the penultimate 4-day race week. 2 Thursdays left. We got a 9-pack for you today in the Rainbow Six in race number 4. It starts anew after that big mandatory on Sunday. Pete Aiello was upstairs with the course and weather conditions.
The weather is warm, sunny skies with temperatures in the 90s. The main track fast, the Tapeta track fast, the turf course firm. In the first race, scratch the 5, Senor Resplendor. Racing at Gulfstream. From the inside, Fighting Words gets the first call and reaches out for a clear lead. On the far outside, Relentless Raider away in the top flight. Uncle Paco's between horses. 44 is moving out the rail. 2.5 more to Sunday Song, and Blazing Tyreek is at the back as they swing to the far turn. Less than half a mile away, 44 has the inside spot. Fighting Words right alongside. 3 wide Uncle Paco, 4 wide Relentless Raider. On from 5th, Blazing Tyreek. He's warming to the task with 4 lengths to make up, and the trailer is Sunday Song. They reach the final 5/16, and Uncle Paco bids up outside of Fighting Words for the lead. They've gone 2 better than 44, who's now 3rd. Blazing Tyreek is hard at work between, and Relentless Raiders on the far outside. Sunday Song, Yellow Blinkers, widest of all, last of all. They straighten for the drive. It's Fighting Words who cuts the corner under Edgar Perez and has a clear lead. 1/8 of a mile remains for Fighting Words, who's 2.5 on top. From between horses, it's 44, Blazing Tyreek, Relentless Raider down the stand side. Final 16th of a mile, Fighting Words is clear to the wire. We kick off the race week with Fighting Words, a 1.5 winner. Second was 44, and up for 3rd from Wellback, Sunday Song. Picture for 4th, either Relentless Raider or Blazing Tyreek. 107-3. And they're off. Poor break for Mischievous Scout at the back. Chucky's Ride and Pure Eloquence, the first 2 to go, and for Pure Eloquence now shoves a neck in front. Triple Threat tries to hold the inside spot, and Chucky's Ride is shuffled back a touch, races into a joint second now. Out in the middle is Little Torch, a 1.5 better than Mischievous Scout, who races in front of Munchkin. The 2 at the back are Velvet Rage and Insta Purchase. To the far turn they go. They're chasing Edwin Gonzalez and Pure Eloquence. On top, a 1.25, Chucky's Ride is second. 2.5 to Triple Threat, who's now 3rd. Little Torch is wide and not gaining. In between horses, it's Mischievous Scout. They went 21-2 for the opening quarter, and they're on their way home. Pure Eloquence now 1/8 of a mile from home and pouring on the speed. 5 lengths to the good. Chucky's Ride is running a good race, but just second best. Then Mischievous Scout, but it's the daughter of Known Agenda. It's Pure Eloquence, a dominant second race winner. She won by 6 in the end. Chucky's Ride was second. 3rd, Mischievous Scout, and 4th was Triple Threat, 55-4.
Jackie's Warrior quickly in front here by 2 lengths. Here comes Jackie's Warrior up the inside to take over the lead from Life is Good. And Jackie's Warrior remains undefeated here at Saratoga, and he wins an unprecedented Grade 1 stakes at the Spa for the 3rd straight season.
Any success that we've enjoyed is directly attributable to the men and women who first bring horses to us to sell. You got to have good product. If we're able to attract quality horses to our sale with quality men and women selling them, we're going to have good sales. Everything that we do is going to be to achieve success tomorrow by doing things right today. It's a commitment to get up and do the right thing every day in a consistent and a professional fashion. and that's a great recipe for success long term.
And they're off. Spiteful Election and Derby Effort, the first two to begin. Up on their outside, Evanora makes it 3 almost in line. A length and a half better than the Gray Repaint, who's 4th at the inside. Race favorite Dialythic comes away in 5th position, 2 better than Holder Close. And Kilkenny Bella is last of the 7. They chase the speed of long shot Derby Effort. Derby Effort and Marcos Meneses settle into a length and a half advantage over Spiteful Election in 2nd. Evanora's on the outside 3rd, and the Gray Repaint is 4th at the rail. At odds on, Dialythic is 5th, spots the leader about 5 lengths, a length and a half better than Holder Close, and 2 to the trailer, Kilkenny Bella. 24 seconds for the opening quarter. They're less than 5 furlongs from home. Here's a mid-race move. It comes from Spiteful Election and Jose Morelos to take on Derby Effort. They're now stride for stride. Out in the clear is Evanora. Behind the speed is Repaint. Patiently handled 5th is Dialythic, a length and a half better than Holder Close, and 2 back to Kilkenny Bella. They went the half in 48-3, and they leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Spiteful Election on the outside continues to trade jabs with Derby Effort. Repaint needs room. Getting started, Evanora. Now Pimentel Jr. guides Dialythic to the clear. She's on the attack. She was 5th. She's now 3rd, now 2nd, and boom! She shoves a neck in front. 3/4, 114 flat, and Dialythic has now made a clear lead. She's 2.5 in front. On the far outside, Holder Close tries to go get the leader from the inside. Derby Effort, Repaint stuck in traffic. There's an 1/8 of a mile to go, and Holder Close tries to track down Dialythic. Dialythic has the lead, but Holder Close is getting to her. Holder Close with her ears up under Miguel Vasquez herding, and it's now Holder Close who is clear to the wire. The favorite's been defeated by Holder Close. She's a 7-2 winner. 2nd was Dialythic, 3rd was Repaint, 4th was Derby Effort in 147-1. They're off. In the middle, it's Mahavlich, who was quick to begin and reaches out for the early advantage, moving to him on the outside Aston style. Toward the inside, Camp Evans. These 3 almost in line. They've gone 2.5 better than Insurmountable, who's an early 4th. Outside 5th is Soso and Luz de Gaia. Last of all, they chase the speed of Camp Evans. Camp Evans leads, but only narrowly. It's the Gray Mahavlich who works between horses, and out the center, Aston style under a snug hold in 3rd. The quarter speed was 22-4. These top 3 continue across the track, working ahead of Insurmountable. Luz de Gaia toward the rail, and dropping well back now is So-So. They have less than 3.5 furlongs to run on the race, and at the inside, Camp Evans. From the middle, it's Mahavlich, 3 wide Aston style. They've gone 4 ahead of Insurmountable, who starts to creep closer in 4th. He's now 3 ahead of Luz de Gaia, and forget about So-So. So as they pass the 5/16, the complexion changes as Insurmountable swung to the far outside to go after the now embattled duo, as Aston style was the first to give way. They went the half in 45-4, and they're on their way home. Insurmountable on the outside, Camp Evans nearest the inside, Mahavlich is between, but Insurmountable is swept by to put a neck in front. At the rail, it's Camp Evans in 2nd, back to 3rd, Mahavlich, but at 3-1, give it to Antonio Sano-trained Insurmountable. The son of Pegasus World Cup winner City of Light breaks the maiden by 3.5. Camp Evans was 2nd, 5 ahead of Mahavlich, then Aston style, and Luz de Gaia, 124-1. They're off. Bounced around at the beginning was Ask the Monarch. In the middle, it's the Gray Lady O'Brien, who was fast into stride, but Go Amy is up to challenge, and Go Amy, at odds on, she's going to be put right on the early lead here as they link up with the main course. Hard Spice will now land a flanking position in second from Lady O'Brien in third to Farah's in early fourth. After an early trouble, Ask the Monarch settles in fifth, 2 in front of Wonderful Venezuela, and Future Fortune is at the inside. 25 seconds flat for the opening quarter. Everything going the way of the favorite. Go Amy. She's in a nice rhythm on the top end. She's going slow, and she's 2.5 lengths in front of the others. Second at the inside is Lady O'Brien. Out in the middle, Hard Spice. Farther out to Farah. In between horses, Wonderful Venezuela has improved a couple spots, improving at the rail Future Fortune, and Ask the Monarch is last. They went the half in 48-1, so Zayas let Go Amy roll in the second quarter, and roll she does. She's now 6 in front with 3 furlongs remaining. Second is Lady O'Brien, ridden along into third is Hard Spice. At the rail, it's Wonderful Venezuela. Dropping back now is Future Fortune as they reach the top of the stretch. The leader is Go Amy. She has only herself to blame from here. She's at the quarter pole with a 7-length lead. Wonderful Venezuela is at the inside. Underway from the back is Ask the Monarch through 3 quarters in 1:13-2. Zayas has just showed Go Amy the right way home, and she's now a 10-length leader. The battle's strictly for second, but that might not be a battle as Ask the Monarch was rallied into second, but it's all Go Amy. 1-2 is easy money. Go Amy by as much as she wants. Never threatened and well clear. Ask the Monarch second, Wonderful Venezuela third, Lady O'Brien fourth in 1:38-3.
At the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance, we believe in giving every thoroughbred a second chance.
And thanks to you, the owners, trainers, breeders, and every supporter, you've created a ripple effect of change that's helping these magnificent animals move on to new careers and safe, fulfilling lives after racing.
Every single donation, whether big or small, is contributing to a brighter future.
But this race is just beginning. Because of you, we have gained incredible momentum and we're ready for more.
And they're off. Outside, Dune Road was away quickly enough, but Santos to Wilson is hard sent by Morelos, and he'll get a clear lead. Santos to Wilson is in front. At the rail, Lunar Rocket tries to go after him early. They've opened 3 in a hurry over Bati King and Uranium. They come away third and fourth, and he broke well, but he's last of all. We're speaking of Dune Road, who's last of the 5 as they race to the opening quarter. Santos to Wilson has the lead. He's trying to relax mid-race from Lunar Rocket in the red blinkers. He's second through a 22-2 opening quarter. Racing in third is Uranium, 2.5 clear of Bati King, and Dune Road is last. Half a mile away, Santos to Wilson, 3 parts of a length. Lunar Rocket second. Back to third is Uranium. On from fourth, it's Bati King, and Dune Road is last. 3/8 of a mile away, nothing much changing on the top end as Santos to Wilson is still rolling. He's at the 5/16 on top, 2.5. Uranium is second. Lunar Rocket is third from Bati King on the outside and Dune Road toward the rail. He'll need to giddy up from there. He's 7 lengths off, a bravening up Santos to Wilson. They went the half in 45-2 and they're on their way home. Santos to Wilson by 4.5 lengths. Uranium is second from between horses Dune Road. He's just trying to get a slice as Santos to Wilson with a big lead. Final 16th of a mile. It's Amati Racing Stables Santos to Wilson, who is a dominant race 6 winner. He won by 4 in the end. Uranium is second, very close for third, either Dune Road or Bati King in 1:23-3. And they're off. In the middle, Flat Top Box gets the first call and goes looking for the lead, taken on by the gray Light Fury. And Light Fury will land the early advantage as Flat Top Box reined back by Reyes to sit second. In between horses, it's Nerves of Steel who's on the improve. Floating wide to the turn is Ironsides. Belly of Jelly works over, shuffling back now. And racing in between horses is Tap It 3 times. Fredo's toward the rail, and the trailer is Clear Destination. Around the first turn they go. Light Fury has the lead under Edwin Gonzalez by almost a length. From Nerves of Steel in second, Flat Top Box is a keen third. Ironsides is on the outside in fourth. From Belly of Jelly, fifth. Orange Colors. Fredo in tight toward the rail in front of Clear Destination, and shuffled to last is Tap It 3 times. The opening quarter was 24-1. They have less than 5 furlongs to run. With the advantage, Light Fury by a length and a half. Nerves of Steel, the nearest pursuer, second. Flat Top Box at the rail, third. Ironsides is now fourth from a rail-running Fredo. In between horses, Belly of Jelly, 3 wide, Clear Destination, and 2 to the trailer, Tap It 3 times. They round the far turn through the opening half mile of 47-3. Flat Top Box given the green light to go after Light Fury. Flat Top Box blitzing up now to shove a neck in front. Light Fury is back to second. From the outside, Ironsides looking for room is Fredo. Off the turn in the stretch drive, it's Flat Top Box who gets first run and has to hold off Fredo to the wire. Flat Top Box a length and a quarter. Fredo lunging at him. Flat Top Box. Fredo surging. Fredo gaining ground. Fredo is trying to get up. Here's the wire. Fredo and out. Flat Top Box in a win picture. It comes down to a head bob. Fredo and Flat Top Box in 134 flat. They're off. And they're off. Smooth beginning for Grayscale. He's ridden for some forward position, moving out the rail, latch the hatch. So the two favorites get away 1-2 in the run to the half-mile point. Up on the outside, back him up, comes away in third. At the rail into fourth is Lawler. Midnight Boss is second last, and El Tinmarine is at the back of the field as they swing to the far turn. Edwin Gonzalez and Latch the Hatch lead by a length and a half with 3 furlongs to run. Grayscale is on the chase from second, 3 better than back him up third. Blue Colors, Lawler, fourth at the rail. 5 ahead of Midnight Boss, and El Tinmarine is outgunned. They pass the 5/16 and Latch the Hatch is only a half length in front now as Grayscale goes on the attack from second. 5 back to the rail and Lawler finds his best stride and comes on next. Off the turn in the stretch drive, it's still Latch the Hatch. He's into the drive on top by almost 2. Grayscale got within half a length, but now he's down a length and a half. From third, it's Lawler. They come past the 8th pole, and Latch the Hatch is 2 on top now. Grayscale's not going to get to him at 7-5. It's Orsino. It's Breeze Easy. It's Latch the Hatch by 4 in the end. Second, Grayscale. Third, Lawler. 5 ahead of Midnight Boss, who's up fourth in 104-4. And they're off. In the middle, Venezuelan Pride, quick to begin, moving up toward the inside, makes sense of it. Down at the inside, Running Hot's not far away. On the far outside, that's Nipsey looking for some forward position in the run out of the chute. They're stacked across the course in what is a paceless event as a Fancy Solution now sticks her head in front. From between horses, Venezuelan Pride alongside Make Sense of It. Running Hot is toward the rail. Out in the center, it's Nipsey. From behind the speed, Perfect Connection is angled out. She's only 2 lengths off the lead while racing about 6th at this stage. Game Changer Jolie toward the rail, and Done Dirt Cheap is last of all. They fanned across the course behind a very slow quarter of just 25 seconds flat. They head to the half-mile point. Running Hot, now allowed to kick on a bit. Leads by a length, Nipsey. Up on the outside is now second while on a hold. Perfect Connection, launched into the clear by Gill, circling horses into third. Back to fourth, Game Changer Jolie. That's all for Venezuelan Pride and Make Sense of It. Tailing off a Fancy Solution and Done Dirt Cheap as they round the far turn. 3 wide, Perfect Connection with a bold bid now to take the lead. Second is Running Hot. From the inside, it's Nipsey who's between. Game Changer Jolie. She angles off the inside with a 1/4 mile remaining. They went the half in 48-3. They went 3/4. In 1:14-1, they have Perfect Connection to beat. And she's off the turn, widening on her rivals. From the outside, Game Changer Jolie's going to try to get into second, but holding that spot is Running Hot. Nipsey's between. But if you back Perfect Connection, you can head to the window. She is a gone 9th race winner. Perfect Connection, the daughter of Connect, breaks the maiden and does it with about a 6-length margin to spare. Running Hot second, Nipsey third. Game Changer Jolie is fourth. It's close for the high five. Make Sense of It, or Venezuelan Pride. 141 flat.
And that's a wrap on the 9-race Thursday card. We'll be back with you on Friday. Another 9 of them for you. Some good turf racing. The TT Pick 3 is back as well. And we hope to see you out here at beautiful Gulfstream Park.